Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. I'm back with my Olympus gameplay and oh boy, today's video will be something because we have to fight Wodan, and yeah, this will probably be one of the toughest battles. So let's see how it goes first. He's a caster, so I'll need an assassin. I always forget the chart. I think we need an assassin, don't we? Okay, let's. Oh my god. Damn it, this guy's just won't let the hell up. What a pain in the ass. The hell's going on here? Come on, Kirstaria, what are you holding back for? Do the thing already. Yeah. What thing? Do you mean what I showed you on that beach back there? Not that, dumbass. Those meteors you love to throw around. I never got to see him in Atlantis, and I want to kick back and enjoy the show from the winning side for once. Ah, you mean my meteor ray. Naturally, I'm not going to hold anything back. However, it would seem it's time. Excuse me, but would you mind pausing for just a few seconds? Ah, sure. Oh, we don't have a pause button, sorry. Oh my god. Huh? Master, the Tree of Emptiness's inner magical energy is spiking rapidly. Get back, it's not safe. Damn, he just warned us, otherwise we'd die. Oh boy. Whoa, what is this? Like... something's coming down from the sky. What the hell? Could this be the foreign god's advent? Though right now, I must admit, I'm more concerned with the sky. It is neither the night sky nor outer space. It's not even the same cross-dimensional space where chaos resided. Even I can't make heads and tails of it. What is that? Did the Tree of Emptiness inside just disappear? Oh! No wait, I can see something inside. Okay. Is that a giant? It looks humanoid. What the hell? Why is he here again? Oh my god. Indeed, that's the body of our god. That glorious form of our glorious god is the very reason we disciples were summoned. Excellent work, Kirstaria. Excellent. I'm impressed. Okay, I'm impressive. Damn, Doman, you can't speak properly. That's a shame. I'm impressed to see a mere human accomplish this. Well done. I admit, I had my suspicions that your little tiff with Caldia may be violating your contract with the foreign god. But as they say, all's well that ends well. And indeed, with this humanity has fully and finally reached its end. Oh my god. Now, no one can stop the advent of the god. Stop counting your chickens. I'm pretty sure Wodan has no plans on letting the god come here. Like, that much is very apparent from this whole Lostbelt. He has some other plans which I still don't know what it is. The foreign god cannot take physical form on this planet. Thus, when the Tree of Emptiness grows to completion and its hollow is fully filled, the foreign god will descend to Earth using the tree as their vessel. Okay. Just like what you did with Grand Summon Article, Aether. It's over. Game, set, and match. It's not over yet. I'll stop you right now. I don't think so. You put up a good fight, but you're simply far too late and far too powerless. You know, since this is all so incredibly thrilling, I think I'll go ahead and deal with you myself so that Lord Kirstaria need no longer. Didn't Kirstaria tell you to shut up? He didn't tell you to speak again. Why are you... However, there is no place for a foreign god here. There you go, I knew it. Like, this is very apparent, like, you know, from, like, you know, the way he's speaking and everything. Yeah, he has some other plan. Which I don't know if it will be beneficial to us. Will it be neutral for us, or will it actually be bad for us? That I still don't know. Like, his plan, what it will be. to close Olympus. See for yourself exactly what's inside my tree of emptiness. What is offered to it? What? What are you talking about? That form inside the tree of emptiness is clearly the body of what? What is this sickening divinity? How can there already be another god inside? Another god? Who is this loathsome squatter? Who is this other god? Who the hell do you think? You forget all the times Kirstari mentioned his name. Who? This tree of emptiness's name ain't Magellan. It's Atlas. Okay. Then, is this some... You mean you summoned a divine spirit inside the tree? Atlas! Who is this Atlas? Wait, Atlas is the person who... it's another person from Greek mythology, isn't he? Like, he's the one who holds the... Oh yeah, I think like Heracles had something to do with it. What was it? I remember, like... I think like... Someone tricked him to carry the... Was it Heracles? Carry the world on his shoulder or something? No, there was something related to Heracles and Atlas. I don't remember it now, but you know what? Let me check Atlas first. Atlas, Greek... I think... son of Titan Lapithus and Oceanoid Clemen. Atlas has been a marine creature who supported the pillars that held heaven and earth apart. No, not... Oh, wait, where is the actual... Here it is. Hold the heavens or sky for eternity after the Titanomachy. Okay. Atlas also played a role in the midst of two great Greek heroes, Heracles, there you go, and Perseus. According to ancient Greek poet Hesiod, Atlas stood at the ends of earth in extreme west. Later he became commonly identified with Atlas Mountains. Okay, where is the Heracles part? Heracles. I remember like there was like someone tricked him or something happened. Okay, here we go. One of the 12 levels of hero Heracles was to fetch some of the golden apples that grew in Hera's garden, tended by Atlas's reputed daughters, the Hesperides, and guarded by the dragon Ladon. Heracles went to Atlas and offered to hold up the heavens while Atlas got the apples from his daughters. Okay, there was... Oh no, there was a trick. Okay, upon his return with the apples, however, Atlas attempted to trick Heracles into carrying the sky permanently by offering to deliver the apples himself, as anyone who purposely took the burden must carry it forever, or until someone else took it away. Heracles, suspecting Atlas did not intend to return, pretended to agree to Atlas's offer, asking only that Atlas take the sky again for a few minutes. So Heracles could rearrange his cloak as padding on his shoulder. When Atlas set down the apples and took the heavens upon his shoulders again, Heracles took the apple and ran away. Okay. There you go. I knew like there was some kind of trickery involved with Heracles or something. There you go. Oh. In Greek mythology, Atlas is the name of a titan who literally carried the world on his shoulders. So you brought him here ahead of time, Kirstaria. Interesting. And since this is Olympus, I guess you could easily summon him. Yes, I did. I actually summoned 3 servants in total. Oh. Genius, the divine spirit from proper human history, the Dioscuri from this Lostbelt, and Atlas, the giant who served as the foundation of the Greek world in proper human history. Okay. After coming to a mutual understanding, he agreed to aid me in my plan. A plan to build a new age of gods on this world, rather than hand it over to the foreign god. Okay. How dare you? This is a clear breach of contract. Shut up. Not at all. I've obeyed every instruction the foreign god gave me. Our agreement was that I grow my tree of emptiness to completion. We never agreed on what was going to fill it. Despite its name, it didn't feel right having it sit there so empty, so I took the liberty of preparing a resident for it ahead of time. Oh damn. Okay, so I guess the foreign god can't come now. Whoa. The halos are growing red. You mean its communications have been cut off? This is a disaster. The foreign god will never be able to descend like this. What is the meaning of this, Kirstaria Wodan? How dare you disobey the foreign god? Obedience was not what I offered the foreign god to begin with. We merely made a deal as equals. I've never stopped believing in the future, the possibilities of humanity. My own body may no longer fit in with proper human history thanks to the foreign god resurrecting me. But I never attempted to overthrow humanity for the foreign god's sake. I moved away from proper human history so I could expel them. Wow. Okay. Suffice to say, Limbo, I've always despised you and the way you take twisted pleasure in destruction. Yeah, I think everyone does. Everyone despises him. How dare you speak to me like that, you wretched traitor? Not so fast, idiot. You wanna get to Kirstaria, you're gonna have to go through me first. Yeah, and you're a mere Shikigami. Go back to your... like, I think he's in somewhere else, isn't he? Yeah. Impudent, false, divine spirit. This is a new low, even for a barbaric servant like yourself. You think? I hardly gave you a second thought, Limbo. You wasted so much energy mocking everyone you could that I knew you were gonna end up the biggest laughingstock. Laughingstock of all. Yeah, he had to put his nose in where it didn't belong up until now. He just kept doing whatever the hell he wanted, wasting stuff and wasting energy or whatever, and giving Pepe the opportunity to use that. Like, you know, I think Tashinjitsu, I think it was called. And yeah, look at him now. Like Rasputin was the most, like I have to say, like the most clever here because he did nothing. He just kept quiet, so just saw the whole thing. And I guess he kind of, I'm not so sure if he helped Kadok in that moment, but I think he helped him out. I think that's the only time he did something. And that's it. While this fool just kept doing whatever the hell he wanted to. So does this mean the foreign god isn't going to come here then? I guess, but there's still 2 lost worlds left. So I guess the foreign god can descend in those. Like, you know what, I've always wondered, you know, like obviously I knew that Lostbelt 5 was Kirstaria's, like, you know, Lostbelt. But I've always wondered, like, Kirstaria being the boss of everyone, like the leader or whatever you call him, you know. After Lostbelt 4, I've always wondered, like, why did Lostbelt 6 and Lostbelt 7 even happen? Because, you know, like, the leader is gone. Usually what happens if the leader is gone, that, you know, like, the others give up or something. So I've always wondered why did the journey continue after that? Now I understand. There's still 2 more Tree of Emptiness left, and the foreign god can easily get into those 2. So I guess the journey will continue up until Lostbelt 7. Like, there's no stopping that, even if we defeat Wodan here. So yeah. Correct. There is already another god occupying the one place that they could manifest. So the foreign god will never appear here as long as Atlas is around. And does this mean Kirstaria did all of this to protect Earth from the foreign god? Yeah, but at the same time he wants an age of gods. And made a deal with Atlas, so I'm not sure what that means. If only it were that simple. But it isn't, is it, Kirstaria? Yeah, there you go. At long last, I'm finally beginning to see exactly what it is you pose a great threat to. Right you are, Sage of Chaldea. Your insight and observational skills are remarkable, and all the more so considering that Zeus interfered with your mind. I have no desire for the foreign god to rule Earth, but I also refuse to submit to proper human history. But you just said that you were going against the foreign god, that everything you've done was to help humanity's future. No, not humanity's future. Humans. What? I have no wish to protect proper human history, nor do I think that human history thus far has taken the optimal path. In that regard, it makes no difference whether I or the foreign god use the Tree of Emptiness, Marsh. Oh. I simply can't bring myself to choose the future for proper human history. You of Chaldea are the only ones who can do that. Oh, so he's saying that, okay, like, I don't have plans to for the foreign god to come here, but at the same time, I don't have plans to let you guys, you know, like, save the world as proper human history as well, because, yeah, he wants something else completely. So he's like another foreign god, if you think of it in that way. He has some other plans. Okay, what is happening? Is this the calm before a great flood? The kind that once drowned the world of proper human history? Whoa, so that means there was like 3 plans going at the same time. Like, Zeus had one plan, the foreign god had one plan, Kristaria had one plan, and if you include the Chaldeans, they also had another plan. Like 4 different paths, like, you know, like 4 different teams. My god. No, that can't be right. This will still no doubt destroy the world, but it's so very warm. Tell us what you're after, Kristaria. Rebirth of humanity, of course. Oh, he wants to redo everything again. The bell of revolution has been rung. Atlas will use the magical energy stored in the Tree of Emptiness to create new laws, new textures, and spread them across the world. As for myself, I will make my declaration. Human wisdom has met its defeat. Human power alone is simply incapable of progressing beyond this point. Humans are fundamentally incapable of making the right choice. I, of course, am no exception. No matter how many times we deliberate, fight, and so on, so forth, our history will never become what it should. Why? It should be obvious. Humans are hopelessly limited by our lifespan. Oh! We are weak, exceedingly so. Not as individuals, but as species. Only those within certain privileged environments are capable of love, acceptance, and respect. And it's hard. Human intelligence is built on taking form from others, on selfishness. There's no utopia to be found down that path. Words such as that will always produce innocent victims. The hell that was proper human history proves as much beyond a shadow of doubt. The hell. But that doesn't mean we can give up. For something this important, there is no room for compromise or backpedaling. What I'm after is simple. If a utopia is beyond current human reach, then I'll revolutionize what it means to be human. If the human species is weak, then I'll make it stronger. Okay, that's his plan. That's right, every human on this planet is about to be reborn. They will leave their weak human forms in favor of superior bodies, heightened senses, and marvelous potential. I will have them become something greater than human. A new life form that even surpasses the machine gods. Damn! What? Naturally, that goes for all of you as well. This is my plan. A new age of gods. Damn, I wonder if after listening to all of this, Fujimoto's like, you know what? I feel like your plan is really good. Okay, I'll join you. I wonder what will happen there. Obviously, he wouldn't say that. I know that. But once everyone is like onto a god themselves, there will be no more inequality. I wonder, you know, like God themselves had wars among them, petty infighting and everything, like all these things. Like we like these Greek gods as well. We saw them, you know, and you know the whole. Yeah, there is still fighting amongst them as well. So I don't think it's going to completely change that. But I guess Kristaria is right in some points, but I don't know. Every last person will have the power and the responsibility to influence the world. And one day, should all these new gods be willing, they will give birth to a new intelligence who can and will lead human history to a much better place. That is my conclusion, my own operation, God Destroyer. As of today, humanity will bring down the very concept of gods. Okay. Does that young man realize what he's saying? Why is this ship only picking up audio? Get Kirstari up on the screen already, damn it. Ugh, I can't believe the god unfearing delusions that not so sweet summer child is sprouting. How dare he try to make all of humanity into gods? We can't let him get away with such a dastardly... Wait, did he say gods, not monsters? Or spare parts for some nightmare ritual? Yeah, imagine. Imagine. Godolph, he'll become a god. He can, I don't know, do whatever he wants to, I guess. Like obviously we'll have rules and stuff, but still. Huh? No, that can't possibly be right. Simply no way he can do that. That's the whole trouble with kids these days. They think they can attract all the votes they need just by dangling an impossible manifesto in front of... I don't think he's exaggerating, director. It looks like he's trying on ravished truth. All the Stormborder's instruments support what Kirstari is saying. Right now, Tree of Emptiness Atlas is spreading the true fifth element, oh my god, true ether across the world. In fact, even as we speak, it's refining your soul's spiritual format. It's great in other words. It's already under construction. Godolph. And not just for you, it's doing the same for Master Marsh and the border staff too. Oh wow. It just keeps up even as you retain your humanity. You guys will turn into beings that will eventually have the same capabilities as heroic spirits. Oh my god. I'm kind of conflicted at this. Like, I don't know what to feel. Like, this sounds really good, but at the same time, I don't know. It seems like something can go horribly wrong. Or to measure you on humanity's scale, you'd end up being on the same level as gods. Oh, come now, surely you just... Like, imagine Godolph, you can fly in the sky. Master, your magical circuits are improving in both mass and quality. No, wait, it's not just you, it's happening to me, Macarius and Adele too. Unfortunately, Mr. Wodai, the plan is pure fantasy. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it sounds so good, but I feel like something can go horribly wrong in this process. And I don't want to find what could go wrong. You think making everyone into superior godlike beings will usher in a new world? Even if you succeed at giving people everything they need, whether it be a sense of fulfillment, long and healthy lives, or physical abilities that eliminate the necessary for competition, yeah, people will always find something or some problem out and fight, making that a whole big and a whole new deal. Like, yeah, this is what I believe. Like, peace can never be, like, you know, found. Like, whenever people usher into an era of peace, there will be some person there who finds something out and boom, you know, like a whole problem is going to start. It's going to get, like, you know, the whole thing is going to get divided into two parts. One part will support that one portion will not support that, and it's going to go, like, you know, like become a full-blown conflict. And even if everyone is heroic spirits or gods, that's still going to happen. Like, I don't think it's that easy. So long as people retain their intelligence, there you go, there will always be conflict. Thank you, Holmes. That's just what I was saying. It's impossible. The only difference will be in scale and destruction. Yep. What you're trying to do here is, like, yeah, like now what's happening is, you know, due to conflicts, like a lot of places are getting destroyed, like, you know, like countries, like, you know, places, small, like, you know, like due to weapons and everything. That's what's happening. Here what's going to happen is we're going to destroy planets, you know, like that's what's going to happen. That the scale will go like in huge level, like we'll be destroying planets instead of, like, you know, like small little, like, you know, explosions. We're going to blow up planets. That's what's going to change here, and yeah, that doesn't sound fun at all. I understand that as long as individuals exist, fighting will remain the only cycle of growth, but that will come to an end one day. I don't know. That's extremely positive thinking. Like, if you think of it that way, then this conflict will also probably come. Oh, but I guess, yeah, he is right in one thing, that we are not equal. All of us, you know, like, some people have, like, you know, some kind of talent, like, you know, some people are appreciated more in society than some people, like, you know, like, however people might try to, like, you know, say that, oh, we are all equal, society does not look at us as equal. You know, there is, like, you know, inequality, like, in every aspect. That's true, but what Woodheim is doing here will probably, like, you know, completely erase that inequality. That's one positive thing that will probably happen. Yeah, that's like the best thing that can come out of this. But I don't know, other than that, everything is just, yeah. With a larger perspective, broader wisdom, and a longer lifespan in which to learn and grow. Okay, and that as well. Okay, I agree. Humanity will be sure to reach the next cycle. That's right, you will be able to break the chains of humanity thus far could not. I guess, yeah, I guess he does make sense now. Okay, I'm able to understand what he's trying to say here. We won't be humans anymore, so our thought process might also change. Okay, from here on, humans will no longer need to make gods to save them. Everyone will be a god capable of saving everyone else. Interesting. Like, Holmes is also like, oh, maybe you're right. But something about this still seems. That being said, some things will certainly be lost in service of this greater good. Okay, which are? This revolution will be limited to humanity on Earth as it exists right now. I don't have the power to bring back the people from proper human history. Oh! Wait, then. Oh, yeah, he's right. Once Atlas's textures cover Earth, proper human history will be gone forever, well, and truly lost. After all, it will no longer have any place to return to, just like the fallen god cannot occupy the Tree of Emptiness with Atlas, keeping them away. What? But then, you know, plan is essentially the same as the fallen god. True. Yeah. It's not any different from having wiped Earth clean. What do you think? Don't you agree that my plan has merit? Like, it has merit, like, I'll agree to that, but still. Under different circumstances, I think it's incredible, yeah. But our mission is not that. But as things stand now, I can't accept it, yeah. Do you think I'm merely running away, that I seek to abandon the past and the present? You're not wrong, I have no good response to that. While I do believe you're capable of bringing that past and present back, I also can't deny that I'm passing all that work on to you. Oh my god, what's happening? It seems the fallen god has taken measures to deal with me. Oh no. I suppose it only makes sense that they would seek to end my life, since they can't touch the Tree of Emptiness. Yeah, makes sense. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid none of you have a choice. I'm going to use Tree of Emptiness's Atlas to revolutionize the world before the fallen god can break our contract. What you do next is up to you. You can choose this revolution and its bright future, a future of gods where everyone is happy. Or you can choose proper human history in all its bleakness, with its myriad problems and dead ends. But be warned, if you try to interfere, I will show you no mercy. This is my grand order. It is the ideal I have fought for through my entire life. If you wish to stand in its way, then you must fight with all the strength you possess. This planet's future rests upon the outcomes of this battle. You think you can choose a greater future than I? If you believe you are strong enough for me to entrust you with the Tree of Emptiness, then prove it. I am Kirstaya Woodheim. As a cryptor, I denounce proper human history. I am an enemy to Chaldea, and by extension, you. And I am the leader of Team A who fought to protect humanity. Oh damn, we'll have to fight now. Ooh, that is one hell of a plan. No, not assassin, sorry, rider, I need rider. God damn. Okay, so who should I take with me? Like, I have Waver with me, so no problem. Could I take a strong rider with me then? Uh, hmm. Or should I take some? Should I take Merlin with me? Oh no, should I use double Skadi? You know what? Let's try with double Skadi first. And obviously I won't be able to win. I'm pretty sure I'll have to try this multiple times. But yeah, like, let's see how it goes at first. Okay, Marsh is there. Waver is there. Skadi is there. Should I put Skadi in the... Oh god. Okay, let's take my rider with me. There you go. There it is. Let's take my Skadi. Let's put on the Bond CE on her. Where's the Bond CE? Oh, it's up top. Put this... Oh damn, I can't do that. I need to put Marsh as a starting member, yeah. Then that defeats the purpose of a double Skadi. You know what? Or... Yeah, I'm taking too many supports. I should probably not do that. Okay, let's take another. Remove this, let's put this on. Okay. Let's take another rider with me. Who should I take? Let's take Carmilla because she kind of helped me out a lot. Or should I take someone else? Yeah, you know what? Why am I... Okay. Oh god. Wait, I can't change? Okay, Merlin. Kadi, there you go. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's see how it goes. Grand battle. Oh my god.
空の形、神の形、我の形。天体は空洞なり、空洞は虚空なり。
There's a lot of buffs on him, I could see.
神ありき。
では、ここからちょっとはしたなく。
Okay.
肉体言語で語り合います。
Wait, what? What's happening? Double charge? What does that mean? What? What does that even mean?
他にやることんちゃう。こういうのどうだ。
Wait, what is this? Increase NP amount gained. Okay. What does he have? Gain resistance to crit attacks, nullify debuffs. Its recovery effects when sustaining NP attacks. Oh. Low chance to decrease the charge by 1. Low chance to remove a single enemy's buff. What is this? Jerusalem's record? Mesopotamia's record? Alright, let's try this.
他にやることない。
What's the quarto? Nah, let's keep this in case I die. I'll use the guts later on. Okay. Oh wait. There's no. Wait, what? There's no. Oh. Negate the defense advantage due to class affinity and gain resistance against crit attack. Okay. Then this defeats the whole purpose. I could have taken some other servant then. God damn. Alright, let's
熱い
see.
手見ていたのマスターあなたには高さ
But I guess she would still deal a significant amount of damage. There you go.
罠だ
Wait, what?
天は巡らず
Oh, NP won't work. Oh my god. Wait. Insta charge?
スタースコスモス
Oh my god.
アニマスアントルムアンバースアニマアニムス
Oh no. Oh yeah, okay. Well.
あれなめ彦に見たかったな
Okay, I need to change my team. I think this won't work. My waver is dead. I didn't know he was going to do that. Wait, so if he uses his noble phantasm, you are dead. That means. Like, what am I even supposed to do with this now? Like, noble phantasms don't work. You know what? This run is completely, you know, has gone in the. I'm just going to try something now. So he heals the damage that is dealt by using noble phantasm. Is that what's happening? Because this one says. Where is it? HP recovery activates when sustaining NP attacks. Oh, 2 left. Okay, this can be okay. So we'll have to use 3 noble phantasm attack back to back to negate this thing. Okay. Alright. That can be done, I guess, you know. Like the first 3 could be like some. Okay.
クールダウン一つ
And I think this won't work either.
こういうことも
Yeah, there you go. It didn't work. The debuff.
お任せ夢のように
待っていろ
Okay, let's go all out. Let's see what happens. I think he's just going to heal himself.
かなイエス両ご注文です
He's just going to heal himself, I think. There you go. Let's see.
公爵な一点のミスもパーフェクレクボル
あまり無理
Yeah.
は欲しいな
ダー一掃する
No, wait. It still works.
これが夏のお手
Oh, crit also won't work.
死は動かず明星のシルベール
Wait. How did the noble phantasm work then? I dealt. Okay. Oh my god, crit won't work. What the hell am I supposed to. Wait, does this also have. Oh god. Okay, 2 left. This can also be removed. That's good.
命令とご注文でしたら
Like.
どうかなここだ
豊穣の兆しを強運の星を
フ クールダウン
Let's put this on her. Okay, this will end the whole Noble Phantasm thing, I think. Let's see.
2ストーの間だロックセクエンスモルダー
Oh, the heal happens first. So if you're able to deal significant damage, you can overpower the heal.
天は巡らすカルディアの灯火よ
食べたアイスの数を覚えてはいない
Oh my god, what am I supposed to do with this now? Can I stun him? Yeah, I can.
命令
いいとも
な
そうだ
一掃する
Okay, I think his Noble Phantasm completely uses. Okay. So will Skadi's work?
特別だ
NP work
神戸を
on
垂
him.
れて寒類にむせべ
Let's try.
そのよ
I don't think it'll work
う我が
because
名に
he,
紐付けられし力我が声に応えて門を開け来たれ我が城影の城ゲートオブスカイそこだ
Alright, here we go.
スターズコスモスゴッツ
What the hell?
アン
Okay, this is a very troublesome
ト
battle.
ニーアニムスフィ
Okay, I can use evade, that
の
means.
シルベー
But I think invincible won't work.
お任せ
So I need to keep Skadi alive. Skadi is a must here, that means.
クールダウン
And Merlin also is a must because I need. Or no, not must.
王の
But
話をすると
I can take Merlin with me to make my life easier. Waver, okay, yeah, Waver will also be needed. Oh my god, what am I going to do here?
聞かせよ罪なき者のに通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン
逃がすストーの間だロックセクエンスモルダ
あまり無理はさせないでほしいな
ー一掃する
There you go. One of the gauge breaks.
地は動かず天は巡らす
Oh my god, some new. What is this now? What? Oh god. Locha. Nullify game resistance to crit attacks. Okay, this is. What the hell?
「お望みのままに」いいとも
了解し
そうだどうぞ
た一掃する
豊穣の兆しを強運の星を
Charge loss, okay. Okay. I'm thinking, like, nah, let's use the Noble
食べ
Phantasm.
たアイスの数まで覚えてはいない古きルールこういうこともできる
Yeah, I need to get this thing off. This one, nullify debuff off. You know what? Let's use this.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
エンジンを了解した逃がす不当の間だロック決定ボルダ
あまり無理はさせないでほしいな。
ーそこだ
Oh wait, if I'm able to out damage it, then it won't work. Is that it?
往生の兆しを。
Thank God I put that. Otherwise, my Skadi would have died. And I definitely need Skadi with me here. Oh no. I think my Skadi is going to die now. Oh God. I need my Skadi alive. Okay, crits won't work. Yeah, 2 of them left. Let's just try to get the whole crit thing over with first then.
ご注文ですそのように
そうだ。明星のシルベール。
Okay.
カル
Please don't target Skadi. Okay. Ah. I'm going to take a risk. I'm not going to use Skadi's Noble Phantasm. Oh wait, he can just charge up the... Oh my god, I hate this thing. He could just charge up and unleash his Noble Phantasm in the next turn. Or he could keep it. Like... What am I supposed to do now then? Like, this is like a gamble. Okay, I will get my stun the next turn. So if I... It's still a gamble. I'll have to take the gamble. I'm not going to use Skadi's Noble Phantasm now. Wait. Okay, low chance to declare. I doubt that's going to happen, but
ご注文了解したそこだこれが夏のお手伝いさ
強運の
I hope he doesn't. I really hope he doesn't.
兆しを。
Oh my god, please don't kill Skadi. Oh god, thank god. Oh,
お任せ。夢のような形だ。
待っていろすぐに戻ってくる
小さな窓がここには一つ。王の話をするとしよう。
徹底的にな。
星の宇宙に物見の中、楽園の端から君に聞かせる。罪なき者のに通るのにガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
行儀の悪い。
そうです。
古きルーン。特別だ。神戸を垂れて寒類にむせべ。我が名に紐付けられし力。我が声に応えて門を開け。来たれ我が死。神の死。ゲートオブスカイ。
Oh boy.
どう
スターズ、コスモス、ゴッツ、アニムス、アントニー、アンバース、アニムスフィア。明星のシルベール。
こういうこともできる。古きルーン。
小さ
エンジンを
な窓
回せ。
ここには
処刑の時間だ。了解した。
星の宇宙に物見の中、
Ah, I should have used that increase attack. Ah, forgot.
罪なき者のに通るのにガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
公爵が一点のミスな。パートブレイクモル
あまり無理はさせないでほしいな。
ガー一掃する。
カルディアの灯火よ。
Oh my god.
日差しよ。
Wow. Great.
クールダウン。ちょっと内熱衝撃板装填します。
お望みのままに。
徹底的
いいとも。
な。
何
そこだ。
そう。
地は動かず。強運の星を。
食べたアイスの数を覚えてはいます。内熱衝撃板装填します。了解した。行儀の悪い。死ぬか。
天は巡らず。
I don't think. Yeah. It's. Oh, great. Whoa. Okay. Well, that defeats the
コ
whole.
スモス、ゴッツ、アニムス、アントニー、アンバース、アニムスフィア。
Yeah.
本当に役立た べる。
メイドと
Okay, let's withdraw. I'll do this tomorrow again. You know, I'll check out some, like, you know, I'm kind of confused as to what to do at the first three. Then, like, what type of servants should I take the first three? Like, you know, like, I guess I could take Skadi with me, with Skadi and Waver, you know, like, and you know, put a kaleidoscope on Skadi. I think that's what it's called, yeah, which gives you, like, you know, 80% NP charge. I can use that and use Waver to increase, like, you know, the charge a little bit, so that I can use Skadi's Noble Phantasm in the beginning, and then proceed to defeat him little by little using Skadi, Waver, and a DPS. I can do that. Now the question is, which DPS should I take? That's like, you know, will my what's the name? Will my wave maid altar work? Because I can see that like, you know, riders get the defense down, not defense down, sorry, the class advantage still, even though we do not deal extra damage, we still get the class advantage. So I feel like I need a rider for this, and maid altar is good for that, I guess, you know, like, so yeah, I'll probably check some strategy videos and then I'll see what I can do. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's my gameplay video for today. So yeah, I'll see what to do, and if you guys have any you know, like, what do you call it, any tips or tricks or whatever, you can let me know in the comment section. And yeah, I feel like Skadi is a must here, definitely, because of a Noble Phantasm. And I guess I could take the Mamo with me. I think I'll take the Mamo with me instead of Merlin. Yeah, I think Tamamo is a lot better in this case, because she can reduce my cooldown. At the same time, she can, yeah, she can heal me as well. I feel like Tamamo, I will probably take Tamamo with me. So Tamamo, Skadi, Waver, a DPS who is probably maid altar, I'll put, and the thing is, I need Marsh at the front line at the beginning. I can all easily change Marsh's position using my command spell later on. Not command spell, sorry, command code. Or not, command seal, sorry. Oh, I mix everything up. So, no, goddamn, skills, my mystic code skills. So yeah, I can at first, so Marsh, Waver, Kadi. Then I'll take the Mamo, maid altar, and some other servant I'll take, which I'll think about later on. The first thing that I'm going to do is increase Skadi's NP, use her Noble Phantasm, all evade. The first Noble Phantasm is going to, like, you know, be okay, I'll be able to survive that. Then I'll change Marsh to the back, like, you know, put her in the back seat, and bring in my DPS. No, but then there's a problem. I won't be able to get the Mamo in the front line. I hate this formation restricted thing, you know, like, I don't know why they do this. Like, okay, I'll have to take Marsh. Why would I have to take her in the front row? Like, this is one thing that pisses me off about this whole thing. Like, okay, I'll take her. Can't I just put her at the back row? Like, I have to put her in the front row, so I have to substitute her. Oh god. This is a frick. You know what, I'll think about it. And anyways, that's it. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with another gameplay video. Hopefully I'm able to defeat Woodine. I'll probably check some YouTube tutorials out, and yeah, we'll see. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.